The Lakers just got a huge come up. They just got a huge come up. Rob Pelinka's up there finally working in the front office. I know Lakers fans is hyped, right? They just acquired D'Lo, Jared Vanderbilt, Malik Beasley, Mo Bamba, all at the trade deadline. And let's not forget about the Rui Hachimura acquisition as well. Those were two huge deals at the deadline. I can't lie. Those are two huge deals that were kind of overlooked because of the KD deal. But those were two huge deals by Rob Pelinka and the Los Angeles Lakers, right? For that D'Lo deal, right? That deal basically was Russell Westbrook, Juan Toscano Anderson, Damian Jones, and some picks going over to the Utah Jazz. And then the Timberwolves receiving Mike Conley from the Jazz. And then the Lakers receiving D'Lo, Jared Vanderbilt, and Malik Beasley, of course. And then from Mo Bamba, it was a simple swap of just Patrick Beverley. And the Lakers also made a deal for picks. I think it was second-round picks, a couple second-round picks from the Nuggets in exchange for Thomas Bryant. But that won't matter too much because the new roster is definitely nice. And we're going to put it into perspective, of course, in 2K. So the new look roster, again, looks pretty nice. Again, you got D'Lo, you got Jared Vanderbilt, you got Rui Hachimura from the earlier deal in the season, and then you got Mo Bamba there, and then Malik Beasley as well. These are some huge additions, right? Because it adds what the Lakers were lacking, which is some shooting, some pieces to space out the floor when you got LeBron and AD in the game, because those two players are players that attract a lot of additional help, and it's easier for the defenses to help when you have players on the court that can't shoot, right? And you've seen that a lot when you had the previous look Lakers, because there was one of the worst three-point shooting rosters that was constructed so far this season. Now they kind of fill up that gap, and then you also address the issue with defense. I know Jared Vanderbilt isn't gonna do it alone, but it helps having a player of his size, 6'8", 6'9", that can play defense on various wing players. It's gonna be great. He's gonna be able to guard a numerous amount of players along with Hachimura too. So the new look roster is definitely looking good, because then you still got other components that will continue to play. Dennis Schroeder, Lonnie Walker, you feel me, and Austin Reeves. Those three players have been playing pretty well so far, you feel me? But the question now is, will that be enough given their current position in the conference to put them in a position to make it into the playoffs, right? Because if we go ahead and look at the standing, the Lakers are sitting 13th in the conference, and there's only so many games left, right? You got there's already been 56 games played, so you got about 26 games left in the season. That's not that much. Probably less than 10 weeks left in the season. It's going to fly by, and you got to keep in mind that you're not the only team playing, so you got to win the majority of games and then hope the rest of the conference is losing the majority of their games, right? But the West is still crunched up, right? It's crunched up, but again, you got to hope that the rest of the West is losing their games, because the rest of the West just got better. Suns just got KD. You got the Mavs, who just got Kyrie Irving. So the West, they get better. The West got better, but there are some two teams that I do expect to kind of drop a little bit, and possibly three, possibly Portland. But those two teams are the Golden State Warriors, because Steph Curry's out indefinitely with that leg injury. Hoping for a speedy recovery from him. And then the Jazz, with the pieces that they lost, I feel like they'll go on and lose a couple more games than they were winning earlier in the season. So those three teams could kind of drop down, right? And the Lakers and the Thunder could jump into those top 10 spots. But I know the Lakers don't want to be in the play-in tournament. They could make it to the top 6, but it's going to require a lot. That's going to be a huge fight, because the Lakers are 4.5 games out of that 6th spot right now. It's going to require a lot, but again, we're going to put it into test right now. We're going to see what we can do. Got to mess around with the rotation real quick before we go ahead and simulate games. All right, so now that I fixed the rotation, I basically got D'Lo started with Malik Beasley, Hachimura, Bron, and AD at the 5. And then from there, we got Tom for Vanderbilt, Bamba, Dennis Schroeder, Austin Reeves, and Lonnie Walker. Comment down below, let me know how y'all would have played around with that lineup, because there's a lot of possibilities that you can cook up. We're about to start simulating games. If you're new to the channel, this is your first time watching one of my rebuilding videos, first off, definitely go hit that link down below to go check out the rest of the rebuilding series and show much love. As always, that's greatly appreciated. But basically, you would make any deal that we feel like would improve the roster, but obviously a trade deadline has passed, so there aren't any additional moves we can make to improve on this roster. Shout out to Rob Pelinka, though. I feel like he improved it tremendously compared to what it was before. So after we would make any moves, what we would do is go ahead and simulate games, right? And I don't play the games. I do jump into any key matchups, which we do have one, right? March 22nd is the first time the Lakers get a look at the new look Suns. So that's a key matchup because of that, but also because Bron LeBron and KD, they haven't faced each other, I think, in like 5 years, because every time the Nets and the Lakers would match up, those two were either injured or out. Like one or the other was injured or out, and so they haven't had the chance to match up, I think, since like the finals matchup they had back in 2018. So that's a huge date right there. So we'll definitely go ahead and jump into that game. We'll simcast it and jump in if it's close. If it's not close, we don't jump in. And then same thing goes for the playoffs. But the question is, will we make it to the playoffs? So we're gonna go ahead and start simulating. Hopefully the Lakers do good, man. All right, that we start off with an L, not looking good. 2 L's, not looking good. 3 L's, not looking good. Okay, we finally got a W. Hold on. 5 games go by and we only won 1 game out of those 5? Bro, what's going on? I think I gotta change up. The rotation. Alright, so I went ahead and made some changes to the roster. I started Lonnie Walker into the starting 5 since he's been playing really well. Playing at a high clip. Let's take a quick look at the standings. See what the Western Conference is looking like. We are right now 5 games out of the 10th spot. That's tough. But like I said, Portland and Utah has dropped. OKC got themselves into that 10th spot, and the Warriors are kind of dropping as well, right? They're 31 and 30. Suns have climbed up all the way to the 4th seed. Dallas up at the 3rd seed, like we expected. You feel me? Those acquisitions are starting to pay off. Hopefully our acquisitions will pay off as well, because it's not looking too good. Contract extension, would you like to stop simulating? Sure. Even though I don't think we're gonna do a part 2 to this current rebuilding video, but let me just see if there's anybody that wants to resign, refuses to resign. Lord have mercy. So nobody wants to resign, so that's cool. We got 2 wins out of the last 7 games. It's not good. Hopefully we can win against OKC. That's a huge win. Lonnie Walker, leave rotation as is. Okay, good. We're winning some games. We are winning some games now. Okay, we're losing to the Pelicans, but we're winning some games. We are winning some games. We're winning the games that we're supposed to win, so that's huge. We're still 12th in the conference though, with 3 weeks left. That's tough. We just won a huge amount of games. We put together a nice win streak. Let's see. The standings have to be close. We can't be that many games apart from the 10th spot. Okay, we're literally half a game out of that 10th spot. So we just gotta hope that Minnesota and Portland can lose, even Sacramento, even Golden State lose some games, you feel me, and we can possibly jump up. OKC jumped up to the 6th spot. Now that's crazy. OKC really doing their thing. All right, so we got a huge matchup right here against the Suns, the new look Suns. We'll do simcast, and if it's close again, we'll jump in. So hopefully we get a close game. Hopefully we smoke them. We need this win. We need every win from here on out. We need it, and it's not looking too good. Oh my god. Getting smoked. Lord have mercy. Down by 30. This game is done. Alright, so we don't even jump in. Yeah, they smoked us. What's that box score looking like? Braun with 25. D. Russ with 15 and AD with 13. Nah, that's not cutting it. That's a tough loss right there. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and simulate against the OKC. We beat them. That's a huge win. That puts us up. We're now at the 11th spot. We're 1 seed away from the 10th spot. Go ahead and check that conference, that bracket. So we're 1 game out of the 10th spot, but we're 3 games out of the 6th spot. So much can happen. We can jump all the way to the top 6. We need to win these 2 games against the Bulls. So let's see. We lose the first game. All right, Jared Vanderbilt is now fully healed. I'm gonna make some tweaks to the lineup. All right, so we went ahead and made some changes to the lineup. Hopefully we can get this win against the Bulls, and we do. Okay, that's a huge win. Now this one right here, we need it against the Timberwolves, and we lose. That is bad. That's bad. We needed that win right there. Let me check the conference standings. That win put the Timberwolves all the way to the 8th spot, and we're still a spot out of the 10th and 9th spot. We need these wins right here. Simulate through date. Okay, huge. Let's see. Simulate through date. This should be. How do we lose to the Jazz? That is crazy. Losing to the Jazz is nuts, bro. Oh my god. We're dead not about to make it. We need this one. Oh man. Forget about it. The playoff host for the Los Angeles Lakers, you could just say goodbye to it. Because you're 2 games behind and you only got 2 games left in the season. It's not gonna happen. We're gonna lose against the Suns. Oh, we win. Let's see. We're 11th now. Oh yeah, this is all playing. Yeah, we're done. 2 games out. Yeah, we're done. That is crazy. Simulate through date, and you ended up winning. That's crazy. So the Lakers don't make it into the playoffs. Luka Doncic wins MVP. I didn't even get to see all the other awards. My apologies. Damn, and the Lakers disappointing. That's tough right there. That is so tough, and it's all because of OKC. That spot that OKC has right there. I'm not saying that the Lakers should be 6, but that spot that the Thunder are holding, that should be for the Lakers. That's so crazy. We're gonna go ahead and simulate this whole playoffs though, to see how it finishes off. See who wins the chip. Do the Suns win the chip? They lost to the Pelicans in the first round. That's crazy. All right, so the Mavs are going to the finals. That's tough. Luka Doncic, he's the Western Conference Finals MVP, averaging 38 points per game throughout that series. He averaged a triple-double, 38 points per game, 11 rebounds, and 13 assists. Then the Bulls going to the finals? The Bulls, that's nah, hold up. The Bulls, they were the 6th seed. Where they start? They beat the Cleveland Cavaliers, then they beat the Knicks, and then they swept the Cavs at that too. Swept the Cavs and the Hawks make it. What the Hawks upsetted the Hawks upsetted the Celtics. This don't make no sense. I think this is a botch right here. I don't think this is accurate. The Mavs maybe hit that link down below to go check out my Mavs test run with Kyrie and Luka. Definitely gonna hit that link down below to go check it out. This is tough though. The Mavs and the Bulls. All right, let's go ahead and see. The Mavs win the championship. Luka gets his first championship, his first ring. Kyrie gets his second ring. That's tough. That's tough right there. That's tough. Well, man, Lakers fans, I'm so sorry to say that y'all don't make it to the playoffs. At least the way 2K puts it here. Y'all don't make it to the playoffs, man. And I try to do so much. I try to tweak the lineups then and there. And it came down to y'all being just one game out of the playing tournament. That's tough. That's tough. Too many games were lost that shouldn't be lost. Though, like losses against the Rockets, like you shouldn't be losing against the Rockets. Those are games you gotta win. And think about it. Think about those games that the Lakers lost early in the season, right? To those non-calls that refs should have called and that could have gave them the win. I think there was like four of those scenarios, right? I think that happened 4 times for the Lakers. That's 4 potential wins that they could have had and 4 less losses. That could have slipped you up right to the 6th spot, because that's how close the 6th spot in the playing tournament, well, all the way to 6 through 10 was. So, and it is right now. So maybe it's different in real life though. I know y'all hope it's different in real life. I think y'all have a good chance, but you know, that just lost the game against the Bucks. It's gonna be a tough game against the Warriors tomorrow. Even though Steph is not playing, that's a game y'all should win. It's tough. We're gonna have to see how the new team fits together. It should fit pretty well. It should be a recipe for success. But the question is it enough to pull you out of the hole that the Lakers are already in? Because that's the tough part about it. If you would have started the season with this roster, you're most likely finishing top 6, right? It's a lot of pressure moving forward because a lot of games that you got to win versus losing, right? I do believe though that if the Lakers make it into the playoffs, they're gonna be a tough matchup. But that's it for this one though. Definitely comment down below. Let me know how y'all felt about it. Let me know how far y'all think the Lakers can make it with the new look roster. Are they a playing team? Do they make it to the top 6 spots in the West? If they make it into the playoffs, how far can they go in the playoffs? Do they win the chip? Do y'all think they're good enough to win the chip? Are they a championship contender now? Or do they simply not make the playoffs the way we just witnessed right now here in 2K? Comment down below. Definitely talk to me in that comment section. And of course, as always, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as that helps us out tremendously with the success of the channel and bringing better content to you all. But that's it for this video, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. As always, I'll catch y'all on the next one. All right, y'all be easy until then. Love.